Welcome dear students. Today we shall discuss about equivalence relations, the very important questions revision purpose of the chapter relations and functions for class 12 mathematics. So let us start, let us proceed with exercise 1.1. First of all, before going towards questions, I want to explain what the meaning of equivalence relation is. A relation R is called equivalence relation if it is number 1 reflexive, number 2 symmetric, number 3 transitive. So for symmetry, sorry, first of all, taking reflexivity, here what we do, we take any element in set A, one element which belongs to set A. For symmetry, we take two elements A comma B which belongs to set A. In transitivity case, we take three elements A comma B comma C which belongs to any given set where the given relation R is defined. They belongs to set A. So if A is any element in set A and A comma A, this belongs to R, then what we say? Then we say that relation R is reflexive. Relation R is reflexive. Similarly, for symmetry, if any ordered pair A comma B, suppose this belongs to given relation R, then this mean this, if this implies, if we reverse the order, B comma A also belongs to R. If this is possible, then what we say? We say the relation is symmetric. Likewise, proceeding here for transitivity, here we take three elements A comma B comma C which belongs to given set A. Now there are two things. First thing is, if first ordered pair is A comma B which belongs to relation R. Second thing is, if starting now we start from this B, first element becomes B, then third element C belongs to R. If these two pairs are present in the given relation R, also if this implies this third pair, what is the condition for this third pair? The first element should be the first element of first number and second element should be the second element of second number. This should belong to R. If this is possible, then what we say, the relation is transitive. If R given relation is reflexive, symmetric as well as transitive, then we say that the relation is an equivalence relation. My dear students, now we are going to discuss the very most important questions based on equivalence relations. So let us discuss them now. The very first very important question is, check whether the relation R in R is equal to ordered pair A comma B, where A is less than or equal to BQ, is reflexive, symmetric or transitive. So here this R mean relation R in R. R mean real numbers. Okay. Now this is the complete statement. Check whether the relation R in R. This R mean the set of all real numbers. So in place of A, this is R defined by R is equal to ordered pair A comma B such that A is less than or equal to BQ, is reflexive, is symmetric or transitive. So let us check this now. My dear students, first of all we shall discuss about reflexivity. So what the condition of reflexivity is, we know this. What is the condition? For every a belonging to set A, here in place of set A we have r mean real numbers. A comma A should belongs to R. So let us check whether this is true or false. Just only we are taking one example. Suppose this A is equal to 1 upon 2. Okay, then what we say? Then 1 comma 1 upon 2, 1 upon 2, this ordered pair does not belong to R. Why this does not belong to R? Because what the condition is, A is less than or equal to BQ, which implies A is less than or equal to, here both B is also A, so AQ. Again, what is A? A is 1 upon 2 and this is not less than or equal to 1 upon 8. So because of this, what we say? Therefore R is not reflexive. R is not reflexive. Okay. Now similarly, now next part is, now let us discuss about symmetry of the relation. In case of symmetry, what we know? We know that for every element, here we take two elements. In case of reflexivity, we take only one element. Here for every A comma B belongs to the given set A, which is here R, the set of all real numbers. What we say here, if this first ordered pair belongs to set R, this implies B comma A should also belongs to R. Now what we say here, suppose now we take two elements. Suppose A is 1 or 2 and B is, suppose this is 5. Both belongs to set of all real numbers, both belongs to R. Now we know that 2 comma 5 belongs to R. Why? Because 2 is less than or equal to 5 raised to power 3. But 5 comma 2, sorry, we should take here 1. For 2 this is true. 5 comma 1, this does not belong to R. Why this does not belong to R? Because 5 is less than or equal to 1 raised to power 3 is not true. This is not true. So this is why what we say now, we say that R is not symmetric. R is not symmetric. So this way we have shown that given relation R is not reflexive as well as R is not symmetric. Now last condition is left, whether this is transitive or not. So let us discuss that now. For transitivity, what we do? Here we take three elements A, comma B, comma C, which belongs to given set A, which is here the set of all real numbers. So the very first condition, number 1, if A comma B belongs to R, given relation, and second condition is starting from this B comma C also belongs to R, then this implies first element A comma last element C should also belongs to R. This is the definition for transitivity. So now let us quote one example, check with one example. Now, so first of all, we have to select three numbers from the set of all real numbers. So let here we are supposing A is equal to 28, B is equal to, suppose this is equal to 5, and C is equal to 3. Then number 1, let us see whether A comma B belongs to R, that is 28 comma 5 belongs to R. Why this belongs to R? Because here we see that 28 is less than or equal to 5 raised to power 3 is true. This is true. So first pair belongs to R. Now we take second pair B comma C, that is we start with 5. 5 comma 3 also belongs to R. Why this belongs to R? Because this condition should be satisfied. A is less than or equal to BQ. So 5 is less than or equal to 3 raised to power 3 is also true. So this pair belongs to R. Now this implies A comma C also belongs to R. This does not belong to A. What is A? 28, comma, what is C? C is 3, belongs to R. This does not imply that this belongs to R. Why this is? Because 28 is less than or equal to 3 raised to power 3 is false. This is false. This is 27. 27 is not greater than, 27 is not equal to 28. So that's why we say this given relation is not transitive. So this way we have discussed that check whether the relation R in set real numbers defined by R is equal to A comma B, given that A is less than or equal to BQ, is reflexive. So this is not reflexive. Is symmetric? Not symmetric. Is transitive? Not transitive. Okay, so now let us proceed to question number second. Now coming to question number 2, let L be the set of all lines in a plane and R be the relation in L defined as R is equal to ordered pair of L1 comma L2, where first L1 is perpendicular to second line L2. Show that R is symmetric but neither reflexive nor transitive. So here first of all, what we say for reflexivity, suppose L1 belongs to this L, the set of all lines. So what we know, L1 comma L1 does not belong to R, because if this is line L1, then line L1 can never be perpendicular to L2. So this does not belong to the given relation R. So what we say, not reflexive, not reflexive. Now second comes about symmetry. What we can say here, first of all we take two lines. First line is L1 and second line is L2. Both belongs to the set of all lines in the plane. Now number 1, if L1 is perpendicular to L2, obviously L2 is also perpendicular to L1. So what it means, L1 comma L2 belongs to R implies L2 comma L1 also belongs to R. So what we say, yes, this relation is symmetric. Relation is symmetric. Now last case is about transitivity. What we do for transitivity, here we take three elements. Suppose L1, L2 and L3. These are three lines in all belongs to the all lines in the plane. So first of all, first condition is satisfied, that is L1 is perpendicular to L2. Okay, and second condition is satisfied, that is L2 is perpendicular to L3. So we shall check whether L1 is perpendicular to L3 or not. So first of all, if we take, suppose this is L1 line and this is L2 line. So what is the meaning? L1 is perpendicular to L2, number one. Now we take third line. Suppose third line is, this is the third line, L3, and we are talking about L2 and L3. This is the L2. So what number second is, L2 is perpendicular to L3, but we see that L1 is not perpendicular to L3, because where is L1? This is L1. Where is L3? L3 is this. But L1 is parallel to L3, not perpendicular. So what is the conclusion? Conclusion is L1 comma L3 does not belong to R. L1 comma L2 belongs to R. L2 comma L3 belongs to R. But L1 comma L3 does not belong to R. So we say that this relation is not transitive.